This is Anand Mahajan, your instructor for this course of Python. Now, in this lecture, I am going to explain the different steps to issue SQL queries in Python program.
This video is brought to you by Appy Pie Academy.
See, the first thing you will do is you will import mysql.connector module. This is the module we have already discussed in our previous lectures. So mysql.connector has to be downloaded, which I have told you in previous lectures. Use the connect function to create connection object. There is a function called connect, and this function belongs to the module mysql.connector. So we will be using this connect function to create connection object. Now, through the connection object, I will use a function called cursor function. I will use the cursor function to create the cursor object. A cursor object will be created using the cursor function, and cursor function will be issued through the connection object. Then we will be triggering this SQL query using cursor object. Okay, let me explain this with the help of an example. Here I want to use the select SQL query to display all the rows from the table master. The first thing I have done is I have imported mysql.connector and given it alias name mysql. Then I have written db. db is nothing else but this is connection object. This name could be anything. mysql.connect. The first argument is host is equal to localhost because we are going to work locally. User is equal to root. Password is equal to this. These are the username and passwords of MySQL server. Now we will mention database is equal to products, right? By writing database is equal to products, I am giving the name of the database we will be working with, right? So products database has already been created. Cur is equal to db.cursor. Now what I am doing is I am going to take an object of the cursor. I am going to take an object of cursor. Why? Because SQL queries are issued through the object of cursor. So cursor is a function which is executed through the object of connection object db.cursor, and I have given the name to the cursor object as cur. It could be anything. Then I will use execute method in order to execute the SQL query. I would write cur.execute. Again, I repeat it. Cur is a cursor object. Cur.execute select star from master. As you are already aware about this thing, select star from master means it will retrieve all the rows from the table master. Right. Next, I am going to use a method, a function fetch all. I would write cur.fetch all. Fetch all. Now what it will do is it will retrieve all the rows produced in the previous output and put it into var. It will retrieve all the rows those were produced by issuing the previous SQL statement and put it var, and all the rows from the master table they will be fetched and put into var. And then by applying this loop, simple loop for x in var print x, I will be showing all the rows one by one. Let me execute this program. This is the same program that I have explained in the slide. So you can see Control Shift F10. Yes, as you can see, these were the records which have been given in the table master of the database products. This is the first record. This is the second record. Record means rows. This is the third row. This is the fourth row.